guys, good morning. Why does it feel like it's been forever since I've actually like talked directly to you? Maybe because it kind of has been. Okay, sorry, I had to turn off that skin blurring. It always freaks me out. Okay, so it has been now 6-ish weeks. I've kind of been doing a mini cut with my new coach, and we are down 10.5 pounds as of our check-in today. So I thought we would just do an updated what I eat in a day. It has been so long. Meal 1 before my camera dies and I charge it for meal 2. We're doing turkey bacon, 2 eggs, 68 grams of sourdough, 6 grams of butter, coffee. One thing, I definitely don't waste calories on creamers and coffee. So unless I'm getting those like tiny, like 1 to 3 carb tiny ones. Usually at home, I try to not put any creamers. It's a breakfast. Okay. Hey. Oh, I like your shirt. Okay, so I've just been working. I've been in my kitchen table era. I just had a couple consult calls. It is now lunchtime. I do have to train today, but I kind of want to finish all my check-in before I go. It's like, right now it's 1:40. I'm just gonna have a little snack and then have my pre-training meal. So, I'm on macros. What am I gonna eat? I don't have so many options. I've been in my like either cottage cheese or yogurt era, so I think we're gonna do probably yogurt. Probably yogurt. I don't know. I always love doing cottage cheese, but I feel like it has, I don't know if this is actually, I could go look. Anytime I do cottage cheese, I feel like the macros just aren't as good. So we're gonna use my yogurt. I don't want to hear any questions, okay? No questions at this time. Yeah. Animal crackers, peanut butter. I'm in the my teddy wave, and then the Faye, whatever you say, yogurt. I feel like it's really not that bad. Maybe because it's made with whole grains and it says organic. I'm just kidding. But I was really surprised when I looked at the ingredients list on here. It's really short. It's actually not terrible. So we're in an animal cracker wave, okay? If you want to be happy, okay? I want to be happy. There's something about enjoyment in life, you know? Life is meant to be enjoyed. Okay? So I'm gonna eat my animal crackers. I will say, but just for people that are tracking their macros and things like that, I pretty much equally structure my carbs and my proteins and my fats throughout the day. I try to make my pre and post training a little bit higher, of course, but I try to spread out my protein pretty equally. I feel like a lot of my clients, what they'll do is when they're first starting, they'll be like, oh, it's the end of the day. Okay, I have so many carbs, I have so much protein and something like that. And it's like, how do I hit these macros? If you have macros, usually I would suggest game planning for the full day, either the night before or the morning of, until you get more comfortable tracking, right? I eat pretty much the same things every day. I randomly will rotate my meals, but I've gotten pretty used to that I can start eating my meals and I'm pretty like consistent on my macros. Obviously by meal 3, I have to put everything in and start tracking it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I'm kind of eating the same thing. I'm subbing yogurt for cottage cheese and like cereal for animal crackers randomly for a serving, but the calories are kind of the same. So for me personally, I usually start like game planning the rest of the day by the time I get to meal 3. I heavily suggest you plan ahead. It just makes it easier. And usually I always plan a sweet treat at the end of the night. So I'll have an Ninja Creamy tonight, but sometimes it's like an oatmeal bowl, a cream of rice bowl, something with protein, of course, too. That way I have something to look forward to, because the last thing you want is get to the end of the day when you're on like a mini cut and you're not on prep, of course. You have to eat chicken and vegetables because all you have is protein left. That's just my insight, is a cut can still be enjoyable. The foods can still be good, okay? It's just making sure that we are hitting our macros, sticking to pretty whole foods, not things that are gonna be hard for your stomach to digest, keeping all that in mind. Okay, I get so annoyed doing my work with my garment on, but I keep forgetting to put it on when I'm walking around. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my steps are always so low. So as soon as I stand up, I need to immediately put on my watch. So that way I'm tracking all my steps. Because I'm like, I'm barely hitting my goal, guys. And it's cold and rainy outside, okay? So I'm like, oh my God, I have a step goal to hit. So I need to make sure I'm tracking these steps, okay? Guys, I am so skinny. Jamie just responded to my check-in and she removed, is my face filter back on? No, you're good, okay. She removed all of my cardio. Literally, I'm so skinny, okay? So we have no cardio, just my step goal, which means I actually have to do my step goal, but that makes me happy. I feel like she probably did that too because I kept missing some of my cardio, but it's okay. Anyways, what was our weigh-ins? Let me check real quick. The funny thing to me, so although I do like quote unquote put my check-in weights in daily, she doesn't ask for it. So my weight today was 151.4. But my last check-in I was 155.4. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I weigh in daily because I'm like, if I saw that, I'd be like, that scale's lying. You didn't drop 4 pounds. I did drop 4 pounds. Anyways, I'm done with this, okay? I'm just been really, I put this on my Instagram story. I'm like, I am so just feeling confident. I don't know why I can't feel confident when I'm cutting down on prep. I guess it's because I know how lean I have to be, but when I'm just cutting down for silly goofies and not silly goofies, you know, but I'm cutting down in the off season just to be like confident. I'm like feeling myself, okay? I'm like feeling amazing because it's like I can be, I don't know, I feel like I'm just more present. I need to work on doing that in prep. But we are feeling Gucci, no cardio. We have a 7.5 step goal, which I think she reduced a little bit as well because I wasn't hitting my step goal. She gave me 8K and I consistently hit like 7.4 and I cannot find the remote to my walking treadmill. So we need to find that. Anyways, speaking of, it's about to start raining. So we're gonna go get some steps with Alfie. Okay, I forgot I had a meeting at 5. So it's now 4:30. We're having our third meal. This is usually around the time where I'm like, man, I haven't eaten a vegetable today. I should do that. I'm gonna be so honest. So sometimes I'm having like a HummusFit meal, something has vegetables. If I have time, I'll cook a vegetable. So this is what we're gonna eat. We're doing 4 ounces of the chicken kebab from HummusFit, code GDFIT. I usually like to have something that's pre-cooked though. This is the time I'm having like chicken or rice or something that's already pre-made and just microwaving it because I'm not wanting to cook anything. Like this is the part where I'm like so hungry where like I need something that's kind of prepared already. I did toss though a zucchini in the air fryer and this is literally what I did. Look, it's just in there. Yep, okay. Well, I'm just gonna, don't look at this. This is what we're doing here. Yeah, nice. I actually really love zucchini, so I'm literally just gonna put salt on my zucchini and eat it like this, I think. Sometimes I cut it up, but I just didn't feel like it today. Let me see. Oh, hot. Good though. Usually I chop it up and I feel like that helps because it makes it all crispy, but I'm too lazy for that. And then, honestly, do not what I do. Actually, if my client asks for a freaking banana as her carb source for the honey in her meal plan, I think she's crazy. But anyways, I'm just having a banana. It's 120 grams of banana and adding a little honey on it. This looks crazy. We're adding some honey on here. I don't really know why I'm doing this. I think I just am craving it. So that's what's going on here. Okay, we're doing like 6 grams of honey, I think. Let's see. Yep. 5 or 6 grams. Yep. Okay, peak health in the bite out of my zucchini. I also needed a rice cake to make a good amount of carbs in this meal. Okay. You know, it's not a terrible meal. It just plated terribly. But I don't really feel like making this look pretty. So I've been feeling really, really good about protocol right now. I have been eating like 1950 calories. I'm not gonna share the macros, it doesn't really matter that much, but like 1950 calories. I was doing 4x20 cardio, now I am not. And I had a step goal of like 8-ish K, I was hitting like 7. And my body has been just responding so well. I am doing training 6 times a week now, which I have literally never done in my entire life. But overall, I am in such good spirits. I feel like y'all can probably tell. I feel like my body has just been responding so well. I don't understand. It's never lost weight like this at 1,900 calories, like never in my life. I just cannot wait to see what the next couple of months are gonna look like. She seems very positive about everything. I get blood work on Friday, which is tomorrow. So I get blood work tomorrow morning. And then we'll kind of get on a call and chat through all of that, make sure everything is good. It's been a long time since I've tested some things like cortisol and stuff like that. Just kind of been a long time. When she was asking for it, I was like, oh, I bet that's high. So we're gonna test a lot of it tomorrow, which I'm excited about. And then we're gonna go from there, but I'm very excited. Okay, we finally finished my meeting. Okay, we're making a pre-workout meal now and I'm gonna get ready for the gym. I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm like, I don't wanna change out of the clothes I'm in, which I guess I really don't have to, I'm in sweats. But I'm like in like fuzzy socks and I know it's so cold outside and I'm like, I wanna lift. Like I would like to be in the gym, but I would hate having to go from here to my car and from my car into the, like, that is just a lot. Anyways, it's gonna be okay. We're making a pre-workout meal. Okay. This is the dealio. We're having 60 grams of Elevate cream of rice. I'm doing the peanut butter one today. She's good. Love y'all. Anyway, so I make it on the stove. If you are not at the back up, so you can see me. If you're not making it on the stove yet, what are you doing? Because if you do it on the stove, it always turns out perfect and it's never dry. So start doing it on the stove. I do 5-to-1 water to cream of rice. So I did 60 grams of cream of rice, so like 300 grams of water. And I just put it all together on the stove, mix it with a little mini whisk until it's ready. And then it's perfect every time, okay? Okay. And then we're gonna put all this in here. Okay, 30 grams of the Teddy peanut butter. You'll know, this is the beauty. She's so good. Oh my God. Okay, oh yeah, the protein powder I put in there, it's the birthday cake of the Evogen one. So it's like a peanut butter birthday cake. Evogen code GDFIT as well. Okay, let's take a bite together. So good. I love peanut butter. Fire. Alfie, say hello. My twin. I actually forgot I'm taking a rest day today because I'm getting blood work in the morning, so I can't train today. Anyways, so we're getting our last meal now of the day. I've been on my creamy wave again. I don't know, I took a break for a while. Here's the creamy. Yeah. Sometimes, no, I think we're good. You know, sometimes when the top looks perfect, but sometimes the bottom's not exactly perfect. I think we're good. Y'all know what I mean. You know? And then I have little bears. Put them on my creamy graham cracker bears. They're so good, bro. Look at this. Okay, it literally cracked. Look at that. Okay, we're watching The Big Bang Theory. We being me and Alfie. Well, maybe just me. Hello. Okay, it's the next day. As always, I forgot to outro because I was in my pajamas. But that was everything I ate. I feel like I can record those more often because literally what I eat every day changes. And I feel like they're kind of interesting right now because I try to make fun recipes. Really my rule, well, not my rule, but what's been helping me a lot, I've been trying to not overcomplicate with my meals, which I know seems crazy, but I feel like the more energy I give into these complex meals, at least for me right now, the more food focused I become. And I know it seems so crazy, but there's some seasons where, like, for me to make a cut enjoyable, I need to make them fun and intricate and, you know, season my vegetables a certain way and like all this stuff and make my food appetizing. And then there's some times where if I put too much focus on my food, I just get a little overwhelmed and just thinking too much about my macros and my food. And I think the season I'm in right now, that is literally food as fuel. Hitting my macros, making sure I'm getting fruits and vegetables in, trying to get more variety in my diet. Those things have been huge and it's reduced my stress a lot. So I just got blood work today. I don't know if y'all would think that's interesting. And I haven't gotten the results back yet, of course. But let me know if y'all would like a video about that. I don't know what I would say. I guess my plans
competition plans, question mark, once I get the blood work, but I don't know because I need to give it to my coach, but that'll probably be the next video. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching, and it has been last couple weeks with my new coach, and I'm just so excited to see how my physique is going to transform. I feel like it's already changed so much, and a lot of what has changed my physique, honestly, I think is just added movement, like focusing on my steps, less processed foods. I say that, but I'm not really eating more or less processed foods, but I don't know. I really don't know what's changed. It's probably just stress. Like, I feel like I'm giving all of my trust to her hands and it's not overcomplicating it anymore. And I think that's made a drastic impact on my physique. So I'm just excited. Thank y'all for watching. See you next video.